check out this video. Boom, what up? Welcome to another video. I'm so happy that you decided to tune in. I am Johnny, your host, the guy of the Johnny Boy Studios podcast, the Johnny Boy Studios YouTube channel, the Johnny Boy Studios brand, and I want to talk to you today about 3 reasons I believe everyone should have a side hustle. You're going to see them right here. Boom. Now, I know what you're thinking. No, I don't want to do this. This isn't for me. But just hear me out. Check out this video, and we're going to get all into that right now. Reason number 1, let's talk about it. I don't know why I'm doing the hand thing right here, right now. So of course, the first reason everyone should have a side hustle is more money. More money, more income. You can go pop bottles, get champagne, you can get hookers and blow. Don't do that, I'm just teasing. But the point is, if you have a side hustle, it's another source of income that you can then turn around and pivot and redirect that money other places. So you may need money for a specific task, a specific thing, like you want to save up for a vacation in order to fund your retirement, to buy a new thing, like a new camera, a new lens. Like I'm so happy with this lens that I'm using right now. You may have a specific reason why you are looking to get extra income, but you should definitely check it out. And if you are saving up for something, like you want to go on a vacation, you want to do a down payment on a house, you want to buy a new car, you want to buy some fancy toy or some fancy equipment, then having that extra source of income could be a game changer in getting you to that goal that much quicker. Funding a trip, saving for retirement, maybe you want to do some day trading, get into Bitcoin. Maybe you want to do something more along the lines of getting an emergency fund. You want to fund your retirement accounts, open another IRA, maybe some stock investing. You want to play on the stock market, saving up an emergency fund. Let's see, buying a new car, down payment on a house. What else? Being able to buy presents for somebody's, like, you know, you want to fund Christmas and you want to go all out. So you want to save up a big pile of cash on the side so that you can take that money and buy people really awesome Christmas presents, or maybe a very specific Christmas present that may have a higher ticket price than what you normally would get that person. Did we already say vacations? You want to go on a specific trip? There's tons of reasons. Maybe it's you want to replace your wardrobe. Maybe you know there's some new gear coming out and you want to make sure you have the funds ready in order to purchase this new gear. Maybe there's a business conference that you want to work towards, you want to go attend. Maybe there is a speaker or a concert that you want to get VIP tickets to. Maybe a backstage meet and greet. There's tons of reasons. An extra bit of money in your pocket can be a game changer for you as an individual. All right, let's go. Number 2. It's a little bright out, so I'm gonna keep the sunnies on for this one. But point number 2 of why you should have a side hustle is because it's a great way to express your creativity. Now, I personally believe that all of us have something inside of us that is outside of our 9-to-5 job, outside of what we do for a living, what we do every day in order to make money and pay bills, that we want to express. It may be painting, it may be graphic design, maybe photography, it may be building woodworking things in your garage, right? It could be teaching swimming lessons. There's so many different things that you can do on the side. Maybe you just like to talk to people, in which case being a coach or even an Uber driver is a great way to get around a lot of people. But we are so used to only doing the things that we are paid to do on a normal 9-to-5 basis. We're so trained for this that we often forget that we have other options. And when you develop a side hustle that is in the field of something that you are interested in, then you allow yourself the opportunity to express the creativity and to dive deeper in these things that you otherwise would never dive into. This guy's being kind of loud over here. So by taking the time to get to learn about something that you are interested in, you expand your brain, you expand your area of influence, and you expand what you can do in your 9-to-5 job. It's worth considering. And the fact is, most of us never go down that route. Most of us never actually take the time in order to figure out what we are interested in and how we can use that in order to do something and make money from it. A creative side hustle is a game changer, and it's something that can definitely help us explore the parts of ourselves that we would never ever dive into in a regular 9-to-5 setting. Highly recommend that if you're gonna do something, if you're really gonna go all in on a side hustle, go all in on something that is going to be on the path to being deeper in your creativity. And by doing this, you can find out if it's something that you were just curious about or if it's something that you actually want to go all in on. This is a great way that you can start something without actually having to kind of take the full leap. There's so many options open to us, and just being more intentional about doing the thing that you wanted to do, that would dive into your creativity, the thing that would help you to explore that part of yourself that we wouldn't do in our normal 9-to-5 job, that we wouldn't do in just our normal social interactions. And by doing this, you can find out if it's something that you were just curious about or if it's something that you actually want to go all in on. So that's point number 2. Let's check out point number 3. It's gotten kind of hot, so let's see if we can't find some shade. Okay, I found some shade, so I'm not actually melting out here today in the awesome Cali weather. But the third reason that I believe everyone should have a side hustle is because of the networking opportunities. When you're in a side hustle, doing something outside of your 9-to-5 job, it gives you the option and the opportunity to expand your network and get connected to people you otherwise wouldn't be connected to. So because I have a side hustle of photography and because I have a side hustle of podcasting, these allow me to connect with individuals that in any other world I would not have the opportunity to connect with. I can invite people on the podcast, I can go and photograph people and take awesome pictures for them. But because I am doing these as side hustles, it gives me the chance to connect with people that in any other realm I would not be connecting with. And that's one of the things a side hustle can do for you. You guys hear this cricket? This cricket is going to town. Side note, I have a cricket in my room that is driving me nuts. I've put out traps, I've sprayed for it, it just won't go away. I don't know how to get rid of this cricket. And now this one, it's like broad daylight. Aren't they only supposed to come out at night? I once had a boss who basically told me, no, you can't do that. That's not what we hired you for. I saw a need in the company. I wanted to step up and take over this just one little small aspect of what we did on a larger basis. And my boss basically said, no, that's not what we hired you for. You keep doing your job. I'm gonna hire someone out for that. And this happened maybe 2 or 3 times before I stopped volunteering myself and my services to these needs that the company had. It was something I knew I would have been able to excel at. It was something that because I already knew the company and the company culture, I already had access to all of our branding guidelines, our PMS colors, the assets that we use in our branding. I already had all of these things in my back pocket, and I knew this thing that I wanted to work on for the company, I would be able to do it, I'd be able to excel at it, and I would be able to make it come out really, really awesome. And it was something that I knew I would dive into my creativity for, and I knew it was something that I wanted to do. But because my boss said, no, that's not what we hired you for, I was never able to do it for that particular company, which is kind of a bummer for them, because since I've left that company, I've gone on to do that exact thing, that exact task for not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 other companies. Each time I've gotten better and better at doing it. So by diving into this thing that I was curious about, this thing that I knew I would be good at, I was able to expand my network, and I was able to connect with other people who are interested in this thing. Being a photographer allows me to connect with some people that I have no business connecting with. And when I say that, what I mean is that they would have no interest in me directly. I would have no interest in them, but we connect through photography. And by doing that, we've now become really good friends. I have a lot of people I can point this to. Eric Gilmet, Mark Romano, Michael Scanlon, even Kalen Hughes I shot way back in the day. Even my photo mentor, Walid Azami, I was able to connect with him because I knew I wanted to be a photographer. And when I launched my podcast, I knew there were certain people that I wanted to bring onto the podcast in order to have them showcase their stories, to share their experience with my audience. So Walid Azami again, Chris Pavone, the guys from Anything Cameras, Eric Gilmet, all of these people I've been able to connect and work with because I was doing things in my side hustle. I've built my mastermind group because I am networking in my side hustle, because I am building something, because I am experimenting and trying different things and going in directions that my 9-to-5 will not take me. I love my new 9-to-5. I love what I'm doing there on a daily basis, but I want this to be my last 9-to-5. So by having a side hustle, I'm able to start something small, test it out, validate my ideas, connect with others, explore my creativity, and grow it from there. Once it gets to the point where it's able to sustain me full time and I'm able to take that and scale it even more, then at that point I'll consider leaving my 9-to-5. But for now, my side hustles, and I have multiple. I'm a podcaster, I'm a photographer, I'm a writer, I'm a coach, I'm a connector. Because I'm doing all of these different things, I have multiple side hustles, and my multiple side hustles are allowing me to do the 3 things that I talked about in this video. I'm making side income that is funding retirement, it's building my emergency fund, it's helping me pay off my house, it's helping me invest. I'm doing lots of different things with my money. I'll talk about all of that in another video. But number 1, I'm making additional income. Number 2, I explore my creativity every single time I pull out my camera, every single time I get behind a microphone, every single time I coach someone or I connect with other people, I am exploring my creativity even more. And lastly, I am networking. My network has expanded so much because I chose to do these things on the side. I am more connected now than I have ever been. And it's outside of the things that I do on a daily basis for my 9-to-5 job. Because I'm doing these, it's allowing me to do more and more things with more and more people. Every time I publish a photo, every time I publish a podcast, every time I coach someone, I get more and more connected. And that is something that only came from me deciding that I wanted to do something on the side. And by doing it continually, and by doing it more and more, and by trying new things and iterating, man, life is just getting better and better. You never know where something can take you. Even if you have an amazing, amazing career, even if you're doing something that you've always dreamed of and you're in that dream job and you think you have found the perfect place, you have a great boss, you make a great income, you've got the penthouse apartment, you're driving the Lambo. If you're living the dream that you want to live, I would still say find something to do on the side that's just for you. And when you find something that you are doing just for you and for nobody else, it's gonna be so good for your soul. And when you get to that point, the only thing I can ask of you is to go out, create a great day.